In a way, there is something comforting about spending your time in an enclosed environment. If today and yesterday didn't yield much news in terms of YouTube reporting, it's probably got more to do with our modern way of life than with quarantine itself. And some days, sitting here in this hotel room, I'm wondering, is this the future? Is this what life on Mars or in the space station is like? You have a confined space, you live in it for a long time, day in, day out, repeating the same experiments, keeping in touch virtually and remotely with family and friends, eating more or less satisfying food, but nutritious? Or is this the future that we don't want to have? Now, it's quite pleasant to watch the world go by behind me and do this all in the comfort of an air-conditioned 23 degrees for the last 14 days, the comfort of your room. But is it really truly life? And what is truly life about? So if there are a few things that one can learn from quarantine, is certainly that my life, the way I see life, should not be lived on Mars or in the space station. And I was also reflecting on what were actually the reasons why I decided to try this out. Because everybody told me that would be a bad idea to be isolated and closed in for so long. But I think it was the challenge of doing something I had never done before, that somewhere inside me I also thought I would not be able to do. And then once I got here, the challenge of doing things that perhaps would not be possible, but actually were possible. So in quarantine itself, there were learnings in the sense that the challenge is what makes us alive. So strangely, quarantine is a weird out of this space reflection of what life is not about. Life is not about being isolated. Life is not about being provided with a fixed environment where nothing ever changes. Life is about everything changing every day, everything being new, being fresh, meeting friends, evolving new ideas, creating businesses. And what quarantine also was for me is this challenge. So exactly creating life afresh. And at the end, this is what also kept me going, especially in the first week when I ran 50 kilometers in this small little 8-meter hallway. So I'm very thankful for that. And I think for me, it was the right decision to go and try this out, because it brought back to me what the idea of life is about, and that for me, it requires challenges. So now the philosophical aspect of this stay, and that's what I wanted to do today on day 13, where I also got negative test results for COVID and the letter from the hotel that I would be able to leave on Saturday at 12:30, is to think a little bit about what was great and what I will miss and what I definitely would not want to do again. So if any of you are watching this vlog and are watching it to check whether you should go into quarantine, unless you have a compelling reason, personal, important reason why you need to travel at this time, travel back to a country where you will be getting quarantined, or travel into a country where you will get quarantined, then do that and look at these videos and see what is difficult and what is possible. But if you don't have a compelling reason, if you're just doing this to have a meeting, to talk with a customer, then I would strongly recommend you don't do it. Because the chance or the risk, depending on how you see it, that you will be confronting yourself with your inner thoughts and have to deal with them, the ones that come back from years long gone, the things that you thought you had worked on, is very high. Now it's an opportunity, and I think if you see things as opportunities, as challenges, as something hilarious sometimes or very sad, if you accept all the emotions, then it's probably going to be well possible to get through it. But if that's something that you're not ready to do, or that you're not unwilling to do, it's probably not a good idea. Now, altogether, I'm very happy that I did this. And I'm also very happy about what has been for me the most important aspect. And that is that I have amazing colleagues and truly, truly great friends that have all been spending lots of time looking after me, whether it's a small WhatsApp message, whether it's a gift that they sent over, or whether it's a longer chat, or just a little thumbs up on my videos, or a comment that I found early in the morning, or a concern that they expressed. This is what actually makes me feel that I've learned something. And I've learned that the value of my colleagues, my friends, and my family is certainly much, much higher than lots of other things that I may have thought in the past were of superior interest. So I'll leave you with this thought for tonight, and tomorrow I'll have a less philosophical vlog and more of how do I set up the room back to where it was, pack my stuff, and get ready for Saturday morning and for my first activities when I will be released from quarantine. Have a great day, have a good night, and talk to you soon.